During the fall 2016 semester, undergraduate students and faculty from 3 Virginia universities worked closely with entrepreneurs and experts in unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV technologies to provide solutions to global problems as varied as landmine disposal to solving bee colony collapse. Altogether, within this one class, there are a total of 36 students from 3 different university classrooms working with members of their teams that represent at least 10 different department majors.
We think a probable cause for this, what our experiment and our research is tackling, is the idea that the bees will create their own microclimate because there's so many of them in a confined area, plus all the hives and the heat they generate when they're put together and vibrating and doing all the stuff they do.
So we're doing rescue at sea.
In this environment, students quickly adapt to the creative, interdisciplinary team structure. The drawbacks of typical group work in classrooms quickly disappear as students realize that not only do they have to make progress through their project, they must take control of their own learning.
Personally, being an ISAT major, all I've ever done really is group work. Every single class that we take, we do group work. This is just a different aspect of using group work, whereas before I learned how to work with other people. Now I'm learning how to work with other people like I would in the workforce, where we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and we all have different type of tasks that we need to complete.
I do say I use that word loathe, group projects, because oftentimes I find myself having to do all of the work and having to contribute most, if not all of the work. But I find that with this course and my group specifically, there's a constant flow of communication. There's a constant workload that's shared.
Normally when you do group work, you say, if you, like in physics, we'd have a lab report. We're all physicists. We all can do every part of it, but we split it up to make it easier. Where in this, I don't want to write the blog post. Our writing person doesn't want to work with the drone. So when it's your job, and it's your job not for the cause of delegation, but for the cause of you're the most experienced to handle it, then it's a lot easier to do your job in the group, and it's more like an actual job than coursework.
As this interdisciplinary experience begins to crystallize, students come to very important conclusions about what the real world of work requires and how to develop the skills they need.
So I think that I've learned a lot about making sure that there is complete and clear communication between yourself and the stakeholder, because we originally misunderstood what he wanted us to do, and then we had to start over basically. So that's something I feel like I have learned a lot about, just communicating. I've not only been doing the writing, but I've also been sort of overseeing internal and external communications in the group. And so I've learned a lot about project management, I think, coming from a different perspective from all the technical people and learning how to set goals and reach them and motivate the team through that communication.
The real world of being an entrepreneur also demands 2 essential life and work skills: knowing how to fail and recover from it, and how to stay focused on reaching your goals.
I feel that this class has changed my life because when I'm new to the Writing, Rhetoric, and Technical Communication School. I'm a psychology major, and a year ago thought I was going to get a PhD in psychology, but I realized that I need to do something with writing and communication because I love it so much. And I felt a little unsure of my direction before I entered this class. And once I started working with the JMU Drones Project, I realized that I could do this for the rest of my life.
Class is that we were able to come in here, a bunch of strangers, not know what we're doing, be given a task, and then in a matter of weeks become very close, have all the resources we need, everybody's on our side, we don't have to cut through any red tape, and then to be able to hopefully provide something and perform to the best of our abilities like JMU allows you to.